today with JustWorks. Okay, we're going to actually interrupt one of our teammates in the middle of this while we're going to do this. I apologize for interrupting, but I have a live streaming simulcast with several of our team members here. I have no idea your name, so tell me your name, good sir.
Washington Caffaretta from JustWorks. Unique name, Washington. If you ever meet another Washington, please, please, please let me know and go through Matthew so we can connect with each other.
So I may know some of these people. I may have a little fun with them at their expense. Okay, so what do you do at JustWorks?
So I'm an account executive managing the relationship between all the Acuity customers and JustWorks.
Okay, so tell everybody what JustWorks does. Usually, Tyler recommends when anybody has employees in more than one state, like go JustWorks for a payroll provider because a bunch of the PEO healthcare benefits. But how do you differentiate yourself?
So we're an all-in-one HR solution platform. So we're going to help with everything like you just mentioned when it comes to payroll, health insurance benefits. So those, Googles, Amazons of the world, you can offer, or your companies could offer the exact same benefits to their staff and team.
Okay. Is there any features coming out with JustWorks that we don't know about? I know we're power users, but are there any features you're excited about or that are coming out that we need to have on our radar?
So recently we actually bulk uploads and a lot of things with expenses coming by. So I know Expensify is a partner, but when it's maybe not as tedious as you would need for Expensify or other partners like that, we're launching our own little software tool like that.
So all I say is if Expensify is getting into payroll companies can get into expenses.
Exactly.
Okay. I have a crazy question for you. This might be a little uncomfortable. Okay. Tell me who you consider your biggest competitor of the Acuity payroll providers.
Ooh, so I would say, I see a couple of them here. I see ADP in the corner, and then I see Rippling with no one here. I don't know what's going on with them. I hope everything's all right. But I would say those are probably our biggest two competitors.
Okay, let's talk about ADP for a second because they are here and they could respond. Okay.
They set me up.
I'm setting you up. I need you to say something nice about ADP.
They've been around for much longer than I've been around.
Okay, he went with the safe. That was a pretty safe answer. Okay, Robin has a question for you. Is there a way to determine what an expense reimbursement is for? I don't know the context. Robin, can you clarify your question? Because I'm not sure. Are you talking about getting receipts or seeing more context or data flowing over? If you could clarify that would be great. So sorry, I didn't. I don't know if it did that question. Do you understand
I believe I get the context of it. So right now, there's no way. It's just going to be like a line item with the actual expense and the amount. So no way to differentiate if it's transportation, if it's lodging, or whatever the case is there.
This is why I like our tech partners because they're much more intelligent than me. Hopefully that answered your question, Robin. Thank you very much for being at AcuityCon. I have one more question. Okay. What is your favorite part about AcuityCon?
Just meeting all the AcuityCon, people. I've met 3 people I just started recently. People that are traveling from different parts of the country. We met virtually your Philippines employee who won the Mitch Award. Yeah. So just cool things like that. It's really cool just to see everyone coming together.
Awesome. Shout out to Virgil. Awesome. Okay. Robin's we got a delay, so because of when I curse, and they bleep me. The reports only say the amount, not the reason or vendor. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, so the data is not rich data, but it gets the job done.
Exactly.
And we have access to JustWorks.
Exactly.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We're going to rove. We're going to rove around. We're going to pretend like Bill.com and Rippling are here. We had a couple of people. Brandon, I hope you're feeling better, from Bill.com. Really, Brandon got sick. Brandon Roth, for those of you who don't know, has been a longtime friend and partner from back when he was at Xero. Bill.com, he's feeling under the weather. So appreciate you being there. I don't know the story with Joel at Rippling, but Rippling is either slow to, he's probably delayed on a plane, like XeroCon. They had a 4-hour delay on a plane. So we're going to go over. This is representing for the e-com team, okay? The SaaS team can be excited too, but one of the biggest problems that we have and solve for our e-com clients is sales tax. Who better to ask our sales tax questions to than Avalara? Sir, Can you tell everybody your name and what you do and your company name?
Hi, everyone. I'm Zach Andes. I'm a sales manager here at Avalara, and I'm very excited to be here. Awesome event.
How many states do you file sales tax returns in?
We file in all 50 states.
How many counties?
100% of counties.
How many counties are there in the United States?
Wow. Great question. A lot. And we handle it for everyone. So the goal of Avalara, we want to be part of every transaction. So the second you hear sales tax and you start hearing Nexus, please rely on us. We have a great partnership. We would love to help educate in any way we can, because one thing we all know, sales tax is very difficult and a burden for a lot of organizations, especially starting out of the gate.
Okay. I heard a rumor, and I don't know if this is true. At Avalara, I understood there are literally either a floor or floors of people that all they do is track tax rate changes in all of this jurisdiction. Is this, can you confirm this?
So confirmed, and that is the last role I would ever want to do, because there are people out there that is their hobby, they love what they do, but they sit there and read tax code and follow this stuff as if it was breaking news on CNN. So we're talking to people that have library worth of knowledge around tax, and they live and breathe it. So yes, you're right. I think it's 2 floors in Seattle and 1 floor in Durham. That is their sole job here at Avalara.
There are three floors of people working for us, so we don't have to keep up with sales tax rates in the umpteen billion jurisdictions that now have sales tax. Oh my God. Oh, this is terrible. Okay. I have a question for the people out there. If you have a question for Avalara, please let me know. We also have SaaS Optics, which is now Maxio coming up, and Relay. So just so you know, if you can start teeing up your questions for folks. If you have any questions for Avalara, hit me on the chat, because we're literally streaming live, folks. I got the questions coming through and really appreciate them. Okay. What is your favorite part about AcuityCon?
Honestly, the involvement that you've allowed partners. So yesterday we were involved in, education around your tools. So things like Salesforce and how you put those to practice. I mean, I'm used to conferences of us being shunned away and, hey, go stand over there, shake hands, kiss babies, look pretty, and that's your job here. Where I love the involvement that you've allowed, your partners. You've said it too. You make us part of your family. You make us part of this event. This is, I've done the trade shows my whole career. This is one where I actually feel part of it. So, I'm not just saying that because he has a microphone in my face. I really, really mean that. So awesome work so far.
Awesome. If there's anybody in Cebu, I know that's a stretch for you guys. You guys might be watching the recording, but if there's anybody in Cebu that has questions, let me know. We'll hit up the Avalara folks. But shout out to our team in Cebu. Our Cebu team does most of the heavy lifting on the Avalara stuff, so that's awesome. I can't wait to meet you guys in November. Okay. Who is your favorite tech partner here not named Avalara?
Oh, man. I mean, just because they're right next to us, and what a tee up, what a handoff. Our friends at Maxio, I love their tool. I love the people. They're not a nice to have. It's a tool that really could be of practical use. And that's not to shun anyone, because they're all amazing partners. But the team at Maxio does an awesome job, and I'm excited for what they have on deck.
Okay, I have a little inside information of this because I'm on XPAC at Xero. Can you talk a little bit about how much more you're partnering with Xero and what you're doing to power their sales tax engine now and how that works a little bit?
Yeah, a little. I can spoil a little bit. So the connection with Xero should be live here in the next few weeks. That's about as much as we know, and the announcements that have been internal. But there's some very, very, very. No, it's not a secret. No, I said in the next few weeks. Next few weeks. I would think so. Months. Okay.
I would. I would under-promise, over-deliver on that one.
Ginger is a longtime partner at Avalara. She likes to help keep us honest on things. But can you talk a little bit about what the functionality is going to do in Xero and how people? Who wants to take that question? Does anyone?
Sure on the functionality, but I do know that Xero clients would be able to, with your help as their accountants, set that up and just automatically have sales tax engine within their accounting system like Xero. So I think it's going to be a really huge move.
I agree. It's going to be big.
It's going to be big.
Awesome. Okay. So while we have everybody, we're going to introduce everybody from Avalara since I got everybody on screen. So tell everybody who you are.
Hi, I'm Brandy Gills. I'm from Avalara.
What do you do at Avalara?
I'm a sales manager.
Awesome. So if you want to upsell, here we go. Who are you?
I'm Ginger Brady. I'm with Avalara.
And what do you do at Avalara?
I'm with the Avalara for Accountants, and I help Acuity we do sales tax returns for your clients.
We're so sorry that you have to deal with us. So you have to deal with Scott, right?
I love Scott. I love everybody. There's Katie, who's sick. I miss you so much, Katie. I can't believe I didn't get to meet you.
Shout out to Katie. Wish you were here.
So, yeah, I love it. They were my first customer.
Okay. Any last words on the Avalara team?
We appreciate your partnership. We love what you guys do. So anytime sales tax comes up in conversations, think of Zach, think of Brandy, think of Ginger. We're happy to help.
That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Okay, we're roving on. And this is a partner I've never met before. They have some strange name. Maxio. What is that? Who's Maxio? You may ask. It's a very familiar friend, actually. It's a teaming up of Chargeify and SaaS Optics. And for those of us from Atlanta, SaaS Optics is a local favorite. We knew a bunch of those guys from there. Who's going to take the questions for... Oh, those of you here yesterday, we're going to get to ask Chris some questions. Okay. Sorry, who are you, sir?
My name is Chris Weber, Chief Operating Officer of Maxio.
Chief Operating Officer. That sounds like a big title. What does that mean?
It means I get to dabble in a lot of different functional areas, but I never stray too far from the product because I absolutely love the platform and really excited to be bringing Chargeify and SaaS Optics together to provide a best-in-class B2B subscription management platform.
Okay, everybody always wants to know this question. Who was on the team that came up with the name and how much did it cost?
I have to give it, we call them our brand team, our Brandy Bunch is what we're internally nicknaming them, but it was our marketing effort. We looked at the marketplace, did a bunch of studies, both internal, external, talked to customers, and really think that Maxio kind of communicates maximizing your financial operations workflows, and it was just a great name that stuck, and had some alternatives, but we fell in love with Maxio pretty quickly.
Awesome. Did you get the .com?
We did.
Oh, that's a pro move. Yeah. It was like, that's the real thing. It was a 5-letter word that still had the .com. It's the real answer to all the name changes that are out there. We got this short a name as possible. So if you're a controller and you have questions for SaaS Optics, I'm on a delay, but I need you to type it into the chat so I can see your questions so we can pin them down on the hard questions. Awesome. Okay, I've got some hard questions for you.
All right, let's go.
Who do you consider your biggest competitor now?
Ooh. I think bringing Chargeify and SaaS Optics together, we have a really unique offering in that if you have more of a sales negotiated model or a product-led growth model, we have the financial operations workflow to manage the deferred revenue, the revenue recognition, the invoicing, and all the SaaS KPIs. So depending on your specific workflow, there are some competitors, like Stripe Billing is pseudo kind of competitive to it. You got the Recurly kind of on that pick-a-plan model. And some others out there like Zora at the up end of the market, and occasionally ChargeBee as well. And then we do have some overlap in functionality with your ERPs like Intact and NetSuite, but we also partner there as well.
Say something nice about Stripe.
I think it's awesome if you're developer-led. Unfortunately, like if you're more on the finance side, it can be difficult to work with. But I think they actually have a great API front-end ability to integrate and kind of create that seamless workflow. So I think it's very strong on an API front.
I won't make you talk about competitors anymore. Okay, ready? And we're streaming live to the whole world now, so that's out there. I'm just teasing. Tell me about, let's talk about the SaaS Optics product. I assume it's relatively standalone and not totally incorporated. What are you most excited about with SaaS Optics right now? Because that hits our SaaS team like square. What are you most excited about that, or what's the coolest new feature? Oh, that doesn't matter? Okay. They're talking in the thing and they said you can't hear it. Okay. It's messing me up though, so we're going to pause for just a second. So what I was going to say, the most exciting new feature of SaaS Optics that our SaaS team might be interested in, or what you're most excited about the platform and how it's working.
Yeah. I mean, beyond the integration with Chargeify and kind of coming together as Maxio, I think we're still rolling out a lot of really cool features. We recently released our new advanced subscription momentum report. So think of it as your ARR waterfall report. So really getting much deeper into the ability to drill into those reports, get some better granularity into that. So you can segment your customer base by like what item type is growing the fastest, which customer bases are growing the fastest. So really further revamping our ARR reporting. And now you actually have the ability to layer in FX gain and loss, right? So separating out, like when contracts renew in foreign currencies, how much of that contraction or expansion is actually generated from the change of FX rates. So really cool, really advanced functionality that you're seeing coming from the legacy SaaS Optics platform.
Now he's dorking out in our language. They're able to split out the churn and growth by FX differential. Okay, now you won the hearts and minds of every controller on our team that has any kind of international operations. Okay, I got one last question for you. What has been your favorite part about AcuityCon so far?
Oh, just meeting everybody. Honestly, I love the event. You guys do such a great job. The conversations that we're having with the team, meeting a lot of new Acuity team members, which is really exciting. You guys are doing a great job getting a lot of new people in, and it's an exciting time.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, we're moving right along. We're gonna go and meet some of your Acuity teammates right now. Some of your longtime Acuity teammates. We're going to put you guys on the spot. We got all of our virtual attendees that we're live streaming to them, folks. So for those of you that don't know, this is Nita and Derek. Nita's on our controller team. Derek's on our CFO team. And we're going to play a game that we call Shorter or Taller. So here, the biggest thing, I know. I thought I'd pick on you straight out of the game. So the biggest comment I hear consistently about live attendees to AcuityCon, or like, they're shorter than I thought, they're taller than I thought. Is there anybody, when you came to your first AcuityCon, who was shorter or taller than you expected?
Hi, Leia. It was you. I thought you were a lot taller, but you were my height, so I felt so happy.
Shout out to Leia. Awesome. Oh, Patty Swearingen is saying hi to everybody. Hey, Patty. Everybody says hi.
So I thought that Sergio was taller than he was.
Sergio ended up shorter, huh? Okay, so both are the shorter. Both are in the shorter camp. Awesome. Anybody else you want to say hi to out there? Patty says hi.
Adriana, we missed you. We missed you this morning.
Adriana, missed you this morning.
The CFOs who aren't in attendance, you're missing a good one.
Missing a good one. All right, we're going to keep going. Relay's doing their demo. Thank you, guys. Relay's doing their demo right now, so we're going to come back to our friends from Canada. They made the trip from Canada to get here. Patty, it's great to see you on there. We've got some sketchy characters here at AcuityCon. So... Oh, sorry. Did you hear me say that?
Hey. Hey.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Matt.
That's kind of a sketchy first name.
It is. I wouldn't trust anyone with that name, actually, as a policy.
Okay, what do you do and who do you work for?
So
I'm throwing off my friends here.
Why do you do it? I don't know. No. So I'm Matt with Callbox, and we do AR management for your clients. So we'll do all the invoice reminders, follow-up phone calls, help those clients get paid for their work. Yeah, I'm one of the founders, and Callbox is the company.
Okay, so you and I have been talking a lot lately, and
Too much sometimes.
I know. Hey, Elle, it's good to see you. Elle says hi. the new thing that you're working on is really exciting to me, and most of our people don't know it because we're rolling it out here. That's right. Is that you guys are no longer going to price by like go follow up with 5 accounts. You're just going to say we will maintain calling and collecting on all of your clients at the right time with the right message. Can you talk about that decision and a little bit about how that works a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, just like Matthew said, we're expanding the service right here at AcuityCon. For those of you that knew us before, we would basically do packages where we'd follow up on a specific number of clients' customers based on what they needed. Now, because we've been building that team out so much at Callbox, we can do all of the clients' AR for one low monthly price. It's based on the number of customers that the client bills in a given month, and we have 3 packages, kind of a small, medium, and large approach. So based on the number of customers that your clients have, there's a package built just for them based on their size of company, and for that monthly fee, we will do all of the follow-up. So that's kind of automatic email reminders, personalized email touches, and we have a team of AR experts on our team who do phone calls as well. So it really is like your client is getting an AR clerk kind of on demand, right, with this monthly service, but it's all inclusive, like you said. So one price, all the AR managed for them. And for those that may not be familiar, we do still have that collections product. So if things don't go well, we can even escalate that also and get that into the hands of a great collection agency. So it really is just any kind of help that invoice needs to get recovered for that client, we've got it all. So it's all in one. So when you think about AR for your clients, you think about Callbox.
Okay.
How was it? Was it good? It was all right.
It's kind of lengthy. It was kind of rambled a little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
A lot of bit.
Okay. I have a fun question for you.
All right.
Who is your favorite tech partner not named Callbox at AcuityCon?
Ooh, that's tough. That's a toss-up, actually. He's looking at all the people in the back and picking a name. No, I got to say, because I know their CEO well, we do love the guys at Giraffe a lot.
Shout out to the people that bring the stuffed giraffes to all the conferences and coin the term giraffe.
That's right.
What is your favorite part about AcuityCon?
Honestly, every year just getting to hang out with all the team here. The culture that Acuity has is phenomenal. So I'm one of the founders at Callbox. I look to you guys every year for how your employees act at your conference, and I can tell that you guys have built an awesome culture. I'm not trying to pander too much, but it really is super inspiring for us to then take these ideas back to our team. So
yeah, I'm glad you get to meet all the people online too. This is the best part. So you get to meet the other half of the team. It's crazy. Right. It's unbelievable. It's great to see you guys online. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Okay, we got a special partner just for the tax team. It's not just for the tax team, because this can help all of your clients actually, but especially the tax team are most of the people most familiar with our friends at Claris R&D. Excuse me, young lady, what is your name and what do you do and who do you work for?
My name is Essie Baird. I work for Claris R&D, and I manage the relationship between Claris and Acuity. My company does and helps your company's clients claim the research and development tax credit.
So I know this, and I don't know if you know this, you have actually saved our clients more money than any other partner that we work with. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but I just ran the numbers, and I was kind of estimating off the top of my head around $500,000. We're actually over $1 million just this year.
So you saved, with a tax credit, our clients $1 million just this year.
Correct. That's the answer. And
that's $1 million.
That's with, what, 10 clients?
So only 10 of our clients are taking advantage of this. Literally every Stacy must have said something sketchy. Her message was retracted. Oh, Stacy, we know how you think. So be careful. Evidently you can retract messages. So if you want to retype that, Stacy, that'd be great. Or just post it again, because I'd love to see what you retracted, even if it was supposed to be for a different Slack channel.
I also would like to know Stacy.
Okay, Stacy is awesome. So okay, can you talk, like, if you're a SaaS client, like, you should be taking this tax. There's a dollar for dollar credit on any development activity. Is that correct?
In so many ways, yes. So if you are investing in new technology development, new product development, SaaS company, obviously, developing new software, any amount of money you are investing in new technology, around 10% of that is your return on your investment. And that offsets, ordinarily, early stage company, it offsets your payroll taxes. So even if you're not yet tax paying, the companies can still take advantage of this tax credit to offset payroll taxes.
Yeah, that's a huge thing to point out. Like 3 years ago, for those of us who have been in the industry a while, the R&D tax credit for the federal level could only be taken against income taxes. So early stage companies couldn't benefit, and they changed the rules so you can get a payroll tax credit for it. So you literally don't have to remit the payroll taxes for your employees. Is that correct?
Correct, yes.
Is there some payroll providers that are better than others at helping out with this?
There are certain payroll providers that are better than others at helping out with this. But we will work with all payroll providers to help your companies through this. But yes, real-time processing is usually the best. And that's typically Gusto does that the best.
So Gusto does that okay, even though that they ghosted us today. That's fine. That's all right. Well, I'm not hurt.
However,
I'm not hurt.
We were just acquired by TriNet, and TriNet does it very well also.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that. It's kind of a cool acquisition. Hey, Stacy, Matt's not that far from me, so you can type in your question. I'll go back and ask it. This is for you guys. So this is whatever you guys want to do online. This is your part of AcuityCon. So it is not my agenda. This is your agenda. So go ahead and type that back in. We'll go hit him in a second, but we're going to finish with Etsy because she's awesome. Okay, so talk a little bit about the TriNet acquisition. So congratulations to your team. That's a huge accomplishment. What do you think... talk about like what you think it will help from a company perspective. Like how will this make it better, our experience with Claris R&D?
Yeah, I just think that with the acquisition, we are going to have more resources to provide even better service to your clients. I mean, we've always run a very lean operation, but the people that Claris have hired have been the A players. I mean, very entrepreneurial in spirit, very creative individuals, very much, we've got a job to do, we're going to figure out a way to do it. We're problem solvers, and we do it really well. We do it with very high integrity. At the end of the day, software can only do so much with the R&D tax credit and any taxes in general. You still have to have a human being, somebody who is subjective and can be objective when deciding what does and does not qualify, because at the end of the day, these are big dollars that are going in front of the IRS, and if they get audited and pulled back, we're on the line. Our whole company goes under. So we're not doing that because we can't afford to do that.
Virgil says hi.
Hi, Virgil. Congratulations on Mitch. You so much deserve it.
Virgil's awesome.
Virgil is awesome.
Were you going to say something?
I just wanted to also say that we do the employee retention tax credit.
Okay.
Which is still very much a viable tax credit. So if your companies were impacted by a government shutdown or had a decline in gross receipts or started a business in the middle of the pandemic, all three of those provisions are ways to qualify for the employee retention tax credit. And that's an even larger credit amount. Where we're talking about 10 cents on the dollar for R&D, we're talking upwards of 50 to 70 cents on the dollar for ERTC. So this is massive dollars. You'd be doing your clients a huge disservice if you're not talking about ERTC.
Okay. So if you run a income statement in Xero or QuickBooks, you can do like a trailing 2 years, and you can select an option to run it by quarters. So if you do that, you can see if people qualify for the ERC. So if they have a dip in revenue on a quarter-over-quarter basis, so if you compare Q1 to Q1, and there's a dip, we need to be reaching out to our clients because there's likelihood that they qualify for the ERC. Did I misstate that?
You did not. That was a very good overview.
Okay, so that's the biggest tip for us is we can reach out to Essie. They're going to help us work through this. We don't have to be the expert in it. We have the expert right here. She's going to connect us to the right people to help our clients do this. Is that accurate?
That is also accurate.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, what is your favorite part about AcuityCon?
That's a great question. I love the keynote speakers. I always get something really I get excited with the keynote the last couple of years. There's always at least something that they said that sticks with me that I used throughout the year, and I intend to with Expensifies.
And I have another question. Have you been to every AcuityCon?
I think
This is
I
four.
might have been. I think, yeah, we were at the very first one, and then we did the virtual one, and then last year, and then this year.
She is a four-timer. She's one of our four-timers here and been one of our best partners for a long time. So really, really helping out. I'm trying to deal with the thing on here. So is there any other questions for Essie? You can type them in now. And just like now, we're going to go back to Matt in a second for Stacy. But if you have questions for her or anybody else, hit them on the chat and we will pick them up. Also, we've got a bunch of people. Do you want to pan to the thing and show them the order we're kind of going in? See Corpay 1, Giraffe, ADP, Expensify, Xero, A2X. We've got some. That's the order that we're going in for you guys, folks. So if you get your questions ready, if you can tee them up for me, we will hit them if you want. And if you want me to pin down somebody here at AcuityCon, I will do that as well. Essie, thank you for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Four-timer Essie here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, we're going to backtrack just for a second. We've got to backtrack because we've got it. This is like the 10th time I've interrupted her. So awesome, awesome. Oh, I'm going straight into you guys. Straight into you. I'm messing with the camera guy right now. Okay, we had a phone a friend. Right. Stacy Cintron has a question, and she's putting you on the spot.
That's terrifying. Okay.
Last I emailed with Matt over 2 months ago, he said that they were going to roll up some changes that would make firm management and adding new users easier. So I was just wondering, has that happened, and where's that on the roadmap?
Ooh, Stacy. All right. That's fair. That's fair. No, I appreciate you holding our feet to the fire. So while I'm away and why my better half, Cameron, who some of you guys have met, is not here, we're rolling out a bunch of changes right now to firm management. It's not live this second, but we're literally this month trying to get it all out the door. And that is going to consolidate all of how firms manage their clients at the top level, as well as all the individual cloud accountants having their own access nice and clean so that you can have your own client list, but then that all flows up nicely. So it is absolutely on the roadmap. It is something that we're trying to ship this month before we even hit October. But yeah, that's fair, Stacy. I'm sorry. But it took a while, but it is on the roadmap. It's actually priority number one. So.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Matt says he loves you, Stacy. The true story is, I bet they have it ready before QuickBooks Connect. I will bet money based on development cycles and priorities and things like that they have it before QuickBooks Connect. We're going to go rogue on you, and we're going to go to the middle table here, and we're going to play another game of shorter or taller. And we wanted to show you guys, introduce you guys to some faces that you may or may not know. I need to interrupt the four of you guys. Come over here. We're going to play a game. Oh, come on here. Oh, yes. You come over here. We're going to be in the camera. Oh, Ann does not like being in the camera. Lisa, come on right here, right next to me. Amber, Letty. Okay, so we're picking on people here. We've got all of our remote teammates saying hi. So say hi to all our remote teammates. Okay, this is a game we like to call shorter or taller. Okay, shorter or taller. Okay, in what I've been told, at your first AcuityCon, there is that one person who is either shorter or taller than you expected. Shorter or taller. Okay, so you just got to tell me who was shorter or taller than you expected.
Leah Solomon was shorter.
Leah, is the second time Leah's been called out. Awesome, awesome. Letty?
Kenji, shorter.
Kenji is much shorter. Much, much shorter. Amber?
Lisa is shorter.
Lisa is shorter. Okay, Lisa also is the person that came the farthest, not yesterday, but the farthest overall to AcuityCon. Who is shorter or taller than you expected?
I thought Nita Misty is actually taller, but she's same like.
She's shorter. Well, oh, everybody from the Philippines says hi. What do you want to say to everybody in the Philippines?
I just wanted to say hi and yeah, welcome to Acuity, and probably next November, this coming November, see you all in person.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna see everybody. We can play shorter or taller there too. We're gonna be like, I want to be on the taller list. That's all I'm saying. I just want to be on the taller list. Okay, awesome. Anything you guys want to say? What's your favorite part about AcuityCon?
Meeting everybody.
Meeting everybody. Awesome. What is your favorite thing about AcuityCon that she didn't say?
T-shirts, free T-shirts.
Okay. Who is your favorite vendor here?
Giraffe.
Oh, Giraffe. Who's your favorite tech partner?
Favorite tech partner, Claris.
Claris. We just talked to Essie.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Essie. Thanks, Essie, for your hard work.
Awesome. She saved us, our clients, $1 million this year. Did you know that? We just did the number. It was awesome. Okay. Oh, you don't have to do favorite tech partner. You do have to do favorite tech partner. Who's your favorite tech partner you met?
Expensify, they are nice, and they got me a free stuff.
And they got you free stuff. Awesome. And they paid for champagne yesterday. That's awesome. Cool. Awesome. If you're online, make sure you start. Say hi to everybody. Make sure, bye everybody. If you're online, make sure you get your questions in. We're going to keep going. Thank you guys for being good sports, playing shorter or taller. Thank you. Awesome. Oh, Hunter can play this game. Okay. There's a Sergio, come here. Say hi to everybody. We got our tax team represented. Virgil's watching right now, so everybody say hi, Virgil.
Hi, Virgil.
Okay. So one of the things I was explaining to people is one of the comments I get about AcuityCon itself is the most surprising thing is that somebody is shorter or taller than you expected. Okay, so this is your first AcuityCon. This is not your first one, but when your first AcuityCon, who was either shorter or taller than you expected? I'm going to go with you first since it's fresh on your mind.
To be honest, Kenji was a few inches shorter than I expected.
Another call out for Kenji.
Oh, Alex was a little bit shorter than I expected.
Alex was definitely shorter than I expected too. That's awesome. Do you want to say anything to the remote folks? Everybody remote. Half the team is still remote online. So anything you want to say? We miss you.
We miss you.
Hope to see you next year.
Hopefully you make it next year.
That's awesome. We're gonna keep going. Thanks, guys. Thank you for letting me interrupt. Okay, we're gonna start walking over to the Corpay section. And we're gonna try to walk slow enough to where I don't trip people with the camera cord. We're actually corded in. For those of you that know the things, we got Rabia over here too, and then fun stuff. So we might pin Rabia down for those of you out there. Okay, so. I almost threw shade on somebody, and I decided not to do that. Okay. I was gonna. Oh, I'll do it anyway. So we're live on YouTube, and I'm gonna give Bill.com grief, even though Brandon's sick and not here. So okay. So sometimes I get complaints about Bill.com. So okay. First, tell us who you are and who you work for and what you do.
Hey, I'm Kat Sloan, advisor manager at Corpay One. I work with accounting firms, bookkeeping firms, help with the onboarding, training, ongoing support, your lead point of contact.
Okay. And you guys do very similar things to what Bill.com does, which is why I was starting to make the joke if you're frustrated with Bill.com. That's why Kat's here. We're talking about all the different ways we do bill pay and payments and stuff like that. So one of my questions for you is, have you made the adjustment to the Fahrenheit temperature scale?
Not at all. It is officially Hotlanta.
It is Hotlanta here. So Kat is from Canada. Where in Canada are you from?
Ottawa, the capital, if you can believe it.
And how hot was it when you left Ottawa?
I mean, Celsius-wise, I think it was like 15 degrees. So that's what, like 50?
I don't know. I have no idea. I did look it up. Yesterday it was 33 Celsius.
I was dying.
So it was doubly as hot here.
Yes.
I don't think that works the same way, but that's all right. Okay. I want you to tell us something really a feature or something coming out at Corpay that you're really excited about.
There's been so many this year.
You got to pick one.
Oh my God. Okay. The Corpay One MasterCard. So, on top of being an all-in-one spend management solution, we now have this corporate credit card, which is integrated into the product. So you can actually upload receipts to support those transactions. That all syncs over into QBO and Xero. And you can set up really slick card controls. So I'm just super excited about it. And then we're going to have...
So not a debit card though, right?
No, not a debit card.
So an actual credit card for our broke clients.
Totally. Yes. Extend
not broke clients. For people that are stretching out their cash flow.
Yes. Yeah. So really good for that. Monthly net 21 terms. So you have up to 51 days to pay back transactions, right?
Okay. So who do you consider your biggest competitor in the room?
Well, if Bill.com was in the room, probably Bill.com.
Okay.
No shade.
Okay. So I'm going to put a challenge on you. Can you say something nice about Bill.com?
You know what? They were first to market, and they did a really awesome job at marketing. I haven't met a single top firm that doesn't use Bill.com, so like good for them for like penetrating the market and really getting their name out there. Everyone knows them, so that's fantastic. Like good for you guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. What has been your favorite part about AcuityCon?
Oh my gosh, like all the amazing people. I have to say, like, this firm brings joy and like tears to my eyes just knowing all the good things you do. Like, it's like actually incredible. Like going for the B Corp, putting your people first. Like, I love that stuff. Like, I'm a huge advocate for treating people like humans. Like, we're all just being ourselves. Like, no need to like treat people like a transaction. It's like we're all just like here together as one, and I love that.
When our folks are getting their clients started on Corpay One, what's the best like way to start or contact person?
So it'd be me. So Kat Sloan.
It's the person that you're supposed to talk to. I love AcuityCon. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm your lead point of contact. I'm your go-to gal. I will set up your account. I will train you on how to use the product. It's not like you're on your own. You got to figure it out. I'm really here to provide that white glove service. So hop on Zoom, take you through a demo, through a training, get your clients set up. If your clients have questions, feel free to introduce me. And yeah, we're all about white glove partnership, working together.
That is awesome. Thank you very much for being here. I think you're one of the farthest travelers here. So we do have, how many Canadians did we have come down? Do we have 5? We have 5 Canadians at least. The relay team, we got Jamie, we got Kat. So we got a huge Canadian representation.
Taking over.
The Canucks are taking over. It's all going to the north. There we go. See, I was nice. I didn't say it's going to hell or anything like that. No, it's easy. It's great to have you, Kat. Thanks. All right, we got our Giraffe folks in their demo session right now, so we're going to pull Thomas out as soon as he's out of his demo, but we'll keep going. Okay. Okay, Rabia, can you say hi to everybody?
Hi! We're missing you guys.
Okay, Rabia says hi to everybody. Okay, who are we pulling down? Who are we pinning down from? Okay, we've got lots of fun questions. You can see the excitement. Come on out. Like you've got to look more excited than that. Okay. Can you tell us your name, who you work for, and what you do there?
Eric Princell with ADP, and I work with small businesses for their human capital management and retirement plans.
ADP, I've never heard of that company. What do you guys do?
We do human capital management, so we do...
Come on, let's say payroll.
Well, that's one of the many things we do.
I know. Let's lead with payroll.
Benefits administration, payroll, retirement services, health insurance, workers' comp insurance, all in-house under ADP's.
Okay, one of your biggest power users is online. John is online. So you're going to have to raise the game here. So okay, what does John not know about your product that you think is cool or coming out?
That we have an open-end API that we can integrate with any software pretty much for the most part directly into the payroll.
Okay, you guys had a demo earlier today. So talk a little bit to the controllers and CFOs. I think you're focusing on some of the stuff that they could do with it about some of the workforce planning features you guys had.
Right. So the platform we showed today is Workforce Now. So it's more for the medium to large size companies. So it's just more customization for the reporting. It can drill down on like benchmark analytics, compensation. So it kind of aggregates all of the data that ADP has from paying 1 in 3 Americans, and it just lets them drill down to kind of give, customized insights for their clients of if they're hiring, what their turnover rate is, and all that.
So did you like that subtle flex he got in there? He's like he's a pro. 1 in 3 Americans get paid by ADP, which is why I was joking about ADP as a platform, right? Like not knowing what they do. 1 in 3 people in the United States get paid by ADP. So huge power behind the platforms. As our clients grow in particular, it becomes really important to have them on a solid payroll platform that's out there. ADP, with ADP Run product, also scales all the way down to even our earliest clients. And John can tell you, John Hardy, who's online, can tell you about that all the time. I can't remember. I think we have about 50 some odd, somewhere between 40 and 70. John Hardy's
Gotcha. The John Hardy.
The
Okay.
John Hardy has somewhere between.
Client has 4 employees, so
the average. The average
me
ADP
in Atlanta.
client?
Yep.
Oh wow.
For SBS, Small Business Services. So it's not just the big fish. We take care of them all.
But on the top end, you don't break down like some of the other platforms do, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah. Because 1 in 3 people in the United States get paid by ADP. Really appreciate you guys being here. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What is your favorite non-ADP Acuity tech partner that's here today?
I would probably have to say Giraffe.
Why do you say Giraffe?
We've been working with them a lot lately. We've already got the custom integrations built with our ADP marketplace. So I just think their services are just super complementary to what we have with the financial insights they can provide, with the payroll data. So it's just kind of a perfect marriage.
So what he's talking about is on your Giraffe dashboard for your clients, you can actually plug in directly to ADP so your clients can see how many employees they have and their burn rate and how much their people are costing at any time. And they can use that with the second level of Giraffe, which is the starter pack, to project like the next year of how much they're going to spend, and they can do some workforce planning, which is really cool. What other things can the workforce planning tool do? What is it called again?
The Workforce Now platform.
Yes.
So it can do like multi-jurisdictions. So if you are hiring people in multiple states, we already have the tax ID set up, so the company can just kind of hop in and out of states, and then don't have to deal with all the application process to get the unemployment or income tax withholding IDs. And you also plug in ADP's, buying power, so to speak, if you use Workforce Now on the PEO side. So when you have 600,000 worksite employees, the benefits with the group health insurance and the workers' comp with the mod rate is just 9 out of 10 times we're saving the clients a lot of money by joining our pool.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. What's your favorite part about AcuityCon so far?
Getting to hear Matt and Kenji speak, of course.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
We'll be here next year. Look forward to it.
Awesome. Moving quite along. Thomas, we're going to be coming back to you shortly. Okay, we're not skipping you. We're coming back to you. Okay, we're going to go on to our presenting sponsor now. We've got some famous Expensify folks here in this. Are you going to be our guinea pig, Chris?
I think I'm going to be the guinea pig.
Come on out. We got everybody internationally, everybody remotely. So we've got half our team is still remote online doing AcuityCon, just so you know. Okay, and then you got questions coming in over here, and we might have some fun questions to ask you guys in just a second. Sorry, I should have started with tell us who you are and who you work for.
Christopher Scanlon, Expensify.
Okay, and in our smaller or taller, or shorter or taller game, he would win taller. By the way, we've been playing shorter or taller because in person, you don't have to kneel. But we were joking, like in person conferences, people are either shorter or taller than you knew. Yeah. So we've been doing that with employees like it here. Okay. So he would be he would be in the taller category. Awesome. What do you do at Expensify?
Partner manager, manage a number of firms along with my colleague Ryan Donato here, who's the partner manager for Acuity, and just getting our partners up to speed on training. Recently just rolled it out. Very, very excited about being able to offer more assistance, supporting our partners, allowing them to grow, providing education assistance, things along those lines.
Awesome. I understand that you have some kind of expense platform that you're famous for. Is that correct, for employee expense management?
We do. Our expense platform, next to none, focuses on the receipt capture aspect, allowing people to easily provide their receipts, whether it be for corporate card assistance, reimbursement purposes, and we even have our own card as well that we recently introduced.
Do you know how many expense reports you guys processed for Acuity last year?
Ooh. Off the top of my head, I do not.
Okay, I try to stump you with everybody I could. No, I'm just teasing.
I could throw a number out there and act very confident.
You should have done that, and everybody would have believed it, and I wouldn't have known the difference. It's actually a lot. It's actually a really, really, really large number.
Do you know it?
I do not know the number, but I know what I pay every month for Expensify.
Fair enough.
So I could probably do the math. It's a lot. Okay. Wait, I could do it real quick. Oh yeah, that's a lot of expense reports. Okay, because that hits my credit card. Anyway, the question on everybody's mind is: did you know David Barrett was going to announce that you offer payroll services?
To be completely honest, the email was my way of knowing as well. I actually had two of my firms text me asking about payroll. I had not seen the email, was a little bit confused, but in typical David Barrett style, he likes to keep us on our toes, make sure that I guess we're informed as quick as the customers are, so we're all on the same page there.
Okay, so are you officially, are you literally offering payroll right now to people?
So we are. It's safe to say, I would say it's in I don't want to say a loose beta process because it is live, but if there's any interest, you can reach out via the Expensify concierge. If you express interest in payroll, we'll reply with a few questions just to ask, just to ensure that we're able to support the customer's needs. But it is very much live, and we already have people that are beginning the process on payroll.
Okay, that's awesome. That I just have to ask, does that happen a lot with the David emails? As the recipient of David emails, are you just getting that live like we get live?
Some we are privy to if he's in the mood of maybe running or looking for internal feedback at times. But I will say David's emails are very hot. They come fresh off the press. So yes, it has happened a time or two. Yeah.
So for those of you that aren't familiar with the David email, they will be out of left field, and they will be about topics that you wouldn't expect Expensify to chime in on, like politics or cash apps or payroll, and they like to keep us on our toes.
Or just his general opinion.
Or just his general opinion about life. It's kind of fun. Okay, so one of my favorite things about what you guys do is culture, right? Mm-hmm. So can you talk a little about what you guys just got back from and talk about the genesis of the international experiences for your team?
Absolutely. I think kind of circling back to the payroll aspect as well. So we were fortunate enough, one of the things that we enjoy to do here at Expensify is in non-COVID times, we will travel, bring the whole company and their plus one. We select a location overseas. This year we spent end of August, early September in Spain. So it's a great opportunity, actually, similar to yourself. I'd say a vast majority of our employees work remotely, and that's kind of something new. We kind of just recently allowed for this, free moving option. So for us to bring everyone together in one location, and while Spain, sounds kind of a little over the top, and I can totally understand that perspective. It was actually a great opportunity for us to all come together. There's a few other features that we're kind of interested in rolling out in terms of some chat opportunities, and we were actually able to really, really, really push some projects across the finish line way quicker than if we weren't all together. So as much as it's great to meet your coworkers, a lot of people had been hired, had never had a chance of meeting them before. Just the opportunity to sit at a table with those team members, actually accomplish your goals, everyone be on the same time zone, and then of course chase it with some beers in the evening just to know each other a little better.
Yeah, the team in the Philippines I get to go meet for the first time in November, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Awesome.
So it's going to be the best. So looking forward to that, everybody. I've already got to meet our St. Lucia team. St. Lucia team's quiet on the chat, so we've got the e-com stuff coming up for the St. Lucia team that's there. So Jameska, I'm expecting some good questions for the A2X folks coming up. So make sure that you guys are in the chat. Xenia, hi. Make sure if anybody has questions, hopefully we can type them in and we can get them answered, or we can pin somebody down you want to meet from the Acuity team. Okay. Last question, okay? Can you talk about So our tech partners kind of go through mood swings with this, and we understand it, where they prioritize the accounting channel and deprioritize the accounting channel. And you guys are on the upswing with reprioritizing the accounting channel. Can you talk about, not your side of that, what is a way we can be good partners to you guys in that effort? Like, why are you looking towards accountants to help, and what can we do to help Expensify?
I think one of the biggest pieces that we always recommend is just participating in the Expensify approved university. For those that are not familiar with best practices for Expensify, we have a very easy course. Will take you a matter of close to an hour. But we really find that we have the best engagement with our partners that actually do participate and complete that course. I think it's less about us just wanting you to do it just for a checkbox, but more just to understand that you're working to better understand our lingo for certain in-product aspects. Whether it be saying categories for us rather than your GL, things along those lines, right? It just helps us. That way, when you write in, if you have any questions, require any support, it's important to note we do offer unlimited free calls now. So if you ever do get stuck in the weeds, you can always just give us a ring. But completing that approved university, I think from our partners, is something that we just find makes it much easier for us to provide quicker turnaround for any issues.
That's awesome. I wanted to say thank you for being such a great supporter and helping us make AcuityCon take it to the next level. We've got the better streaming for our remote folks, and that's hopefully being impactful, and that's part of the things you guys contributed this year. So I wanted to say thanks. Final words, favorite part about AcuityCon?
I'm going to give self props and say the champagne yesterday.
Oh, that was nice. It's a nice touch.
We are very, very honored to be here. It's been an absolute pleasure, my first time here, and absolutely love what you all put on. But I will say, actually, my favorite part, not giving myself self-props, that the intro you and Kenji dropped was by far, hands down, my favorite intro I've ever. I often find myself yawning at most of the conference intros, and you guys put on an absolute show. That was engaging, funny, educational. So.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Okay, Stacy, we're gonna drop in. We're just gonna do it for 2 seconds. From our online crew, Stacy Cintron has said, "Please tell Anu I loved her keynote speech. She's a wonderful storyteller."
I love that. So I have to tell you guys, the previous night, so not yesterday, but day before, I had this moment where you have these. I had so much confidence in the stories I was going to tell, but then I had this moment and I was just like, who cares about this? Nobody. Like, what am I going to do? And I'm actually very happy with how it turned out, but I think it turned out really good because you guys had such an amazing audience. Everyone was so engaged. They had eye contact. It was so warm. The entire thing was so welcoming. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Nice to see you again. All right. Okay, Melissa, are you ready to play our game? Oh, goodness. Melissa's one of our CFOs. Okay, everybody online doesn't necessarily get to experience AcuityCon, okay? So one of the feedbacks I get is there's always somebody that's shorter or taller than you expected. So for your first AcuityCon, who was shorter or taller than you expected?
Julie is a lot taller than I expected.
Julie Sapp.
Yes, much taller.
Is much, much taller. Thank you, Melissa. All right. So St. Lucie, you've been waiting for this. It's the Zero team. If you have any preferences on who we're supposed to pin down on the Zero team, ask us now. Grab Tyler. Oh yeah, we'll get Tyler. That's a great idea, Elle. Okay, we'll grab Tyler in a second as soon as I can pin him down. Who are we doing? Sonny, don't be hiding for us. I'm sorry. Young man, can you tell everybody your name, the company you work for, and what you do there?
Yes, I am Sonny Farhat. I am your senior account manager based here in the Atlanta area. I help to support the community, all of our great partners like yourself and the Acuity team, and just really excited, glad to be here, making connections with everybody.
Hello, what is your name and who do you work for?
Of course. Hi, everyone. I'm Alicia Donald, and I am a partner consultant based here in Atlanta for Zero.
Okay, just so you know, we got St. Lucia on the line, we got Philippines on the line, we got the rest of our remote teams. We have about 70 people live streaming. Here we go. That's awesome. So if you have, Zenya's coming out hot. Can you batch delete bills?
Can we batch delete bills? That is something that we have to look into, but I'm pretty sure that you're able to go to our business tab, go to your bills, and check multiple ones at the time, and you should be able to either approve them or delete them, but we can definitely look into that. Give me a call, email me.
Awesome. So everybody has, hopefully we'll get your email to every, do you think everybody has your email? Like that's the best way to do that? Okay. Let's zoom in on that. Let's zoom in. Type really fast, everybody. Type really fast. We'll get Sammy to give you Alicia's email. If you don't have that, ping Sammy. Sammy will get you the information you need. That is awesome. Yeah, that's the first time we've done a close-up on a business card in my entire life. That's awesome. That was her personal cell phone number on there too. Oh, so that's her personal cell phone on there. So I was just joking, but that's awesome that that's true. So now you can call her at home. She can't hide, Zenya. She can't hide from you guys. Okay, Team St. Lucia coming in hot with some hot questions. Awesome. Can you tell me something about Xero right now that you're excited about? A feature coming out, something new that people are starting to use. What's your favorite current product or feature coming out?
So current product feature that I'm most excited about is a little bit hush-hush right now. It's inventory. So we acquired.
They talked about it at XeroCon. It's not that not that hush.
No, but no definite dates just yet in terms of product releases. But I know that's been a very lacking area in the past that we've been working on to improve. So inventory and what's coming out soon is my most excited feature.
And from the inventory side, that's really going to be benefiting the smaller inventory clients, like the simple inventories on the e-com side and stuff like that. So usually people sub million in revenue kind of stuff. We're really excited about. I've gotten to see some of the inside stuff. Okay, it's not just Sunny. It's not just the Sunny show. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I think my best feature that I'm super excited about is going to be our bank extraction tool coming out of HubDoc. So we get a lot of questions from partners about how to convert PDFs into Excel or CSV files for bank imports. So I think that was an awesome feature, and we are getting other banks on board as we speak.
Okay. This is a really important question. Who is your favorite tech partner here, not named Xero?
Favorite tech?
Yeah.
I'll go with Giraffe, just because I love Thomas Casey.
Yep, same. Oh yeah, I'm going with that. Former Xero, all day.
You got the former Xero over there. Well, Brandon's former Xero too, but Brandon's sick today, so he's sick. So shout out to Brandon at home. So
all the former Zeros, yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
Any former Xero, anywhere they are, that's what we love.
Okay, is that like getting used to when you're at Xero that people call you Zeros?
Yes, but I feel like we're like second to none. I'm just gonna use that.
Yeah, Zeros are the best, so get used to it real quick.
You get used to it. It's actually a term of affection that we have in the industry. Zeros is the new awesome.
It's the new hero.
Zero's the new hero?
Exactly.
Okay, he's not a rookie. He has done this before. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. What is your favorite part about AcuityCon?
So this is my third. I love being here.
Which one'd you miss?
The virtual one. Yeah, I don't think we made it to the virtual one.
So Sonny's a slacker. Oh, he did get invited. That's not true. Okay. But Sonny's a slacker. You guys were here at the virtual one, but you were, I guess.
I guess I was. I'm not sure where I was, but I just love connecting with the team, just being here in person. You know, it's all about making those lasting relationships, like you mentioned. So love being here and supporting you guys.
Sonny's one of our long-timer. I will give him the 4-timer club. So there's only one other partner that's been around since the first one. So that's kind of awesome. So awesome. Yeah, he's OG. Oh, what's your favorite part about AcuityCon?
Oh my gosh. So all of our different tech partners being here in a more like an intimate setting, a little bit different. That was awesome. I'm going to be honest. The food has been just, incredible. I'm not going to lie. Usually conferences, they don't always get it. This was great, guys. So sorry that you missed it and can't wait to see you all next year.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay, e-com team. We're making the e-com folks, step it up.
I'm just having a drink with my Acuity water bottle.
We got some branding going on, some co-branding. We got the A2X banner here. Young man, can you tell us your name and who you work for?
My name is Jamie Schulman, and I work for A2X.
What's your role there? What do you do from a day-to-day basis?
I'm focusing entirely on building partnerships and relationships with accounting and bookkeeping firms who do e-commerce accounting and bookkeeping.
That's his nice way of saying he runs the company. Awesome, cool. Jamie, first of all, we have all of our e-com folks streaming in from internationally. They want to say hi.
Hey, thank you for all that you do.
We got our team in St. Lucia. We got our team in Cebu. So they say hey, and thanks for everything you do. They know A2X is a great tool. What is the most excited? Like, what feature or new feature coming out do people need to be looking for that you're excited about with A2X?
Well, there's a lot that we're excited about, and at a more general level, we've been enhancing and building out our kind of product team and capacity, so there'll be a lot more coming in the future. I would say one area I'd focus on in this answer is our new mappings page. And so for those that do the e-commerce accounting and bookkeeping, they know that there's an exercise of mapping accounts. And we've just launched an entirely new page that makes it much easier, more robust, and enhanced. And we're getting incredible feedback across the board on it, including from Abby, Melissa, and the others on the e-commerce team in ways that we can even further improve it. But I would say the mappings page, it's brand new and much easier.
This is speaking the language of love for accountants right here. We're talking of
love.
Oh, someone wants to come in and say, okay, for those that have never met Rochelle, this is the better half of Kenji. So this is so Rochelle, say hi to everybody who's remote.
Hi, everybody who's remote.
So this is one of our favorite people, and she's coming to say hi to Jamie. We can tell we're big partners here and stuff like that. So we're putting him on the spot with questions. We're asking one more questions. I'll leave them to you. What is your favorite part about AcuityCon? Oh, she's leaving now.
Oh, okay. Oh boy, that's it. Well.
She's just looking for an excuse to get rid of Jamie. So.
This is an easy answer. Favorite part of AcuityCon, Matthew. I'm gonna get serious here. Heads up. Is the people. When we were asked if we would join, it was like I jump at it and draw. I was actually scheduled to do something else, to be somewhere else, and I switched it because to me, people are everything. I alluded that a bit yesterday in our talk. And first of all, you guys have built a company and a business, but a group of people that is like world leading and inspiring for me. And just being with them all, seeing everyone at Acuity interact with each other, not to mention with us as partners. No, it's really impressive. And so I was here last year, here again, I'd come here whenever I'm invited. So I think it's the people aspect. Really fun seeing even some new Acuity folks meet other, Acuity folks. I've seen that a bunch of times. And just the smiles on their faces. In a world where we're now a little more remote, and a little more dispersed, just getting together in person like this and seeing it live it's kind of magical.
Yeah, we've always said the key to our success is we have the best people. Like it's just unreal. The honor that we get to work with them all the time is we get to do that every day despite our foolishness and silliness. Thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate it.
No, thanks for having me.
Okay, cool. We've got some questions that we're going to go back around, and we're going to start with zero. Okay, we're gonna pin our zero folks down. We got technical questions. We're gonna go with Alicia on that one, right? Okay, Alicia's in deep conversations with Jody right now, one of our CFOs. And Xenia, I'm going to try to get these questions asked for you as you're going. I got to pick on somebody real quick from my team. Come here. Okay, Mary Margaret. Yeah. We're playing a game called Shorter or Taller. Okay, at your first AcuityCon, who on the Acuity team was shorter or taller than you expected?
Tyler was shorter.
Tyler is much shorter than you would expect. Thank you. Awesome answer for that. Sorry to interrupt. Okay, let me see. I need to borrow you for 2 seconds, and then you can have Jody back, or Sonny can get you. Okay, we have a phone a friend from St. Lucia calling in. Is there a simpler way to view invoice details for vendors when on the vendor page? Example, talking about expense accounts.
So you would like to see the expenses by vendor? That's what it's.
Is there a simpler way to view invoice details, like the details for vendors when on the vendor page? Like what expense account it's going to or something?
It sounds like they want to do it through the contacts or through the vendor side versus going through the invoices side. And so we actually do have a report for that. We actually just went over that in one of our demos. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be our account transactions, but what you're able to do is pull in your contact or a contact group, and then you would be able to filter on that contact, and it would be able to show you what is outstanding on that.
Okay, awesome. At the moment, you have to go into each transaction for further details. Is that right?
When you say each transaction, we're talking about invoices, correct?
Well, I guess because you don't code a vendor, you code by transaction to expense account, so you can't really do by vendor, I would guess.
I was going to say, like, why can't we go to the invoice tab?
Okay, invoice tab.
And then pull in all of the invoices that are outstanding. And are these invoices outstanding or have they already been paid?
And then, not paid and unpaid, we're talking about which account they go to.
Which expense account they go to. We would have to definitely think through that. I think that our best bet is definitely going to be the contact tab, though, or using the account transactions and then pulling in those contacts. And then you would be able to see, all right, well, this is an invoice to, let's say, Alicia Donald, and this was expense to our consulting and accounting report. Or account.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Matthew. Let me know.
Oh, Xenia said that answers the question, so that's awesome.
If there are any other questions coming through, we'll be here for a while, guys.
Awesome. If you have more questions, Xenia's going to send a follow-up email to you. Yeah, we pushed it out there. We'll push it out there. We're good.
Thank you again. Keep sending the questions in. I am definitely your backup partner consultant for Acuity. So if you guys have any questions for Logan and I, please reach out. We are here to help. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We gotta reach back. We skipped Giraffe because what? I gotta go that way. Do you want me to go on that side of the table or this side of the table? It doesn't matter. Okay. Before we do that, Elle has asked me a favor, and I'm, if nothing, not responding. Okay. Come here.
Am I looking at that?
Elle says hello.
Hello, Elle. Am I looking at that?
Yeah,
hey, Elle.
Elle's online right now.
How are you?
Okay. We're playing a game called Shorter or Taller. Okay, ready?
I'm short.
No. This is the game. So everybody online, the experience that they don't get to have is the experience we do here. They get every other experience except for they don't get the, oh, that person's shorter or taller than I expected. At your first AcuityCon or one of your AcuityCons, who was shorter or taller than you expected?
Shorter or taller than I expected. This has to be the most common answer. This has to be Taylor.
No, nobody said Taylor before.
Nobody said Taylor.
Shorter or taller than you expected?
He's taller than I expected.
He is way taller than I expected every time. So nobody said Taylor yet. Can you believe that?
No, that's crazy.
Okay.
That should be the first one.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else you want to say to everybody? It's all the international folks.
Miss everyone. Good seeing you all, and Elle, we'll see you shortly.
Oh, Elle says she's doing good. The treatments are going well, and see you soon.
Good to hear.
We love you, Elle. Glad the treatments are going well. Looking forward to seeing you in November. I'm not bringing Tyler, though.
Yeah. Not this year, at least.
He's hoping to get. He's doing the angle to get there. Don't worry. Awesome, Stacy. We're going back to Giraffe now, and we're going to interrupt Sandy. Sandy, we're going to interrupt you for a second. Do you want to play our game? Because then I got to interview Thomas. Okay. We're playing a game that it's not a hard game that we call Shorter or Taller. So everybody online, we're streaming for everybody online, doesn't get the experience that you have at AcuityCon of meeting somebody and having the experience, oh, you're shorter or taller than I expected. Who was that person that was shorter or taller than you expected at AcuityCon?
Elise Franklin was shorter than I expected.
Elise Franklin was shorter than she expected. You have it here, folks. Sandy has Elise Franklin. All right, I like that one. Thank you very much, Sandy. All right, Thomas, we need you. Well, I will give him back in just a second. I will give him back. Thomas, Sorry, I'm supposed to not know you for the introduction. Can you, hello, sir. Can you tell us your name and who you work for?
Sure, I'm Thomas Casey, and I work for Giraffe.
Okay, what do you do for Giraffe?
I'm Director of Strategic Accounts, and I'm lucky enough to work with Acuity.
Lucky, yeah. I get to deal with.
what day.
I get to deal with, except for the days I have to deal with Matthew. I'm lucky. Awesome. Okay, Stacy wants to know. Do you feel like you have an unfair advantage because you have stuffed giraffes and everybody thinks that's cool?
100%. I mean, any conferences we go to, including AcuityCon, we have giraffes, except they're all gone already. Really, what happens with these stuffed giraffes is they end up being gifts for grandsons and granddaughters and daughters. So it's, yes, we have people that do dances for them, do anything they can to make sure and get a giraffe.
Okay. Besides the Acuity dashboard where people get to see all of our stats live anytime they want to do, what is kind of the thing that we need to be thinking about? What do people need to be thinking about with Giraffe in this time of year coming up for next year? How can we use your product to help our clients?
Well, the best answer to that is that at the end of the day, you already have the data. You've got it in the GL, you've got it in your payroll data. All of that information can come into Giraffe to create simple budgets and forecasts and really help your clients right now with their planning for next year.
All right. Okay, this is a very serious question. Who is your favorite Acuity tech partner not named Giraffe?
I would say that would have to be Expensify. I've worked with them a long time. They're the presenting sponsor, and I also use them for my expense management, and I have for many, many years. Love what they do.
And I'm going to put you on the spot right now. Can you here and now commit to sending a stuffed giraffe to St. Lucia?
I can absolutely do that. I'll do that as soon as I get back to the office.
We have it recorded, live streamed, committed from Giraffe. A giraffe now is coming to St. Lucia. You will see that giraffe before you see Damani. I guarantee it. I guarantee you'll see it before you see Damani. Okay, that's an inside joke because Damani somehow like
Matthew and his guarantees. Good luck with that.
So Damani is the person that is the enigma here. So he lived in St. Lucia, and if you've been to St. Lucia, it's a beautiful paradise. And he left to move to New Jersey.
Say what?
Can you understand that?
No. He obviously did that without any planning in Giraffe.
Yes, that was not well planned from a Giraffe perspective. Okay, what is your favorite part about AcuityCon?
My favorite part is really getting to know people and establishing relationships that'll last a real long time. At the end of the day, it is the people at Acuity that matter, and really just getting a better sense of how we can help and how we can enjoy each other together.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. St. Lucia, you're getting a giraffe because you're on the comments on the YouTube. Isn't that awesome? This is how we roll here at AcuityCon. And my favorite part about AcuityCon is our tech partners realized what we knew is our people are better than all the other people at the other firms. It's just, that's what makes us special. It's not rocket science. Okay, well, we are going to, since we have, don't be running. No, we're coming for you, Emily. We're coming for you, Damani. Since we picked on Damani, just a second, come here. Oh, you got to be in here too. Okay, we already got Derek. We have a game we are playing. So say hi to all of the folks that are remote that couldn't make it.
Hi.
So we got the international teams. We've got everybody remote. They're all live streaming in, and we're playing a game. Okay, are you ready for the okay, the game that we're playing? The only experience that they're not able to get here is the experience that you guys had at your first AcuityCon or whatever, and I like to call it shorter or taller. So there was somebody when you came to AcuityCon that you're like, you're shorter or you're taller than I expected. So who was that for you, Damani, since I've been picking on you and you didn't know it? Who is shorter or taller than you expected when you first came to AcuityCon?
Kenji.
Kenji was shorter than you expected. I knew that answer without that. He certainly wasn't taller than you expected. Okay, Emily?
Taylor was a lot taller than I expected.
Taylor is very, very tall.
I was shocked about that, actually, yeah. It was a little startling.
He's like six.
I was like, oh, God.
He's like 6'3", 6'4". Yeah, that's great.
Jolie.
Jolie?
Taller. Yeah.
Oh, Jolie is taller. Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for playing our game, shorter or taller. Awesome. Okay, I was hoping to get the relay guys. That's the last people that we don't have but I did not time that correctly because they are doing their live demo in one of the other rooms right now. Relay, we'll stand in front of their thing and we'll do a little pitch for the relay guys. You want me to do it this way? It was like me and the cameraman, he's putting up with me and tolerating me. He has been a great sport today. And if you need me to track somebody down, folks, let me know. I did not expect to get Kenji's wife online, and that was kind of like a treat for me. So Relay is a bill pay solution that's offering bill pay for our smallest clients is where the best use case is. So they are also fixing our bank feed problem. So if you have a bank that has a bank feed problem, they, for $30 a month, do unlimited free wires domestically or internationally. So if people are paying a lot of wire fees, they take care of that for $30 a month, and they have a bill pay tool that comes with that. They also have a free version for people that have really simple banking needs. And if you've looked at the data that comes over from Relay, for those of the clients that are using it, that come over into QuickBooks and to Xero, you actually get more data than most of the other banks I've ever seen. So they also have credit cards you can spin up in bank accounts. So if you have people that like to have a separate bank account for payroll, separate account for paying their taxes, there's a couple people that read some books and like to have multiple bank accounts, or they want to spin up debit cards, you can go with the Relay folks. So appreciate they came down. They came all the way down from Canada, and I should have anticipated that they were going to be in their live demo during our thing. But I wanted to give them a shout out for coming here. So we're going to be wrapping it up. So just one for logistics for the rest of the day. At 11 o'clock, we're going to be set up. We have Twyla from FreshBooks, one of our good friends, coming to give another keynote and wrap up the conference. We really appreciate, I so much appreciate those of you that have been sending comments. Hopefully this was fun. Hopefully all the in-person people have FOMO when they hear about that you guys had fun. I love you guys in St. Lucia. Thanks for getting together and watching this together. I think that was a great idea. Shout out to Xenia for organizing that. Hopefully you got some good food and enjoying some mango. So hopefully they got the Julies and not the Grams, because I know that's really important. If anybody's not from St. Lucia, you have to have mango when you go there, because it's just a special fruit that when you're there. All of the folks in the Philippines that are online, in the U.S., I didn't know if Jessica was on out in Greece. Hopefully we did you justice here today, but thank you for joining our live broadcast of AcuityCon trade show. We can probably go out now, buddy. Thank you very much. Come back at 11, folks.